All right, PBT ACE, how you what?
Man, what's going on, brother?
I appreciate y'all coming to the podcast and stuff. And thanks for your patience too.
Nah, for
I was
sure.
doing sessions too,
For
so it's
sure.
it's kind of hard to set it
Yeah,
all
it
up.
ain't
But
nothing, man.
I'm
Ain't no
glad you
rush.
could come through. And to me, this is one of the ones I was most excited about. Like I reached out to you and everything to do this, and I feel like it's gonna be a kind of like the podcast I did with Lil E,
Yeah,
where it's like a lot of people know you and like I know you from the studio and stuff,
facts.
but I don't like know you, and I
Yeah, on
want
a
to give you a
personal level.
chance like to tell
Exploit
your
that.
story the way you wrote it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Try to keep the mic like kind of close to but be it. So for those that do know you or and those that don't know you, can you give us like a rundown of like who PBT Ace is, like in your own words?
I'm gonna just say, man, genre blending, like artist wise, that's what I'm starting to run with now. Like I'm a genre blending artist. Like I ain't got no specific sound or no specific wave or no specific, you know what I mean? I can do it all, like, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to step into character wise too, not just artist wise, like showing my personality, you feel what I'm saying? Show them, you know what I mean, how I am for the people, you feel what I'm saying? Overall, because a lot of people got mixed and screwed on my image, you know what I mean? Young, you know what I mean? We all got a phase young, we all go through shit, we all, you feel what I'm saying, get caught up in shit, but that don't make me who I am. I still gotta let them know who I am. You feel me?
Yeah, and what I hear, like your image, I mean, a lot of people consider you the best rapper in Nap, especially like in the younger generation, because we
Yeah,
have like Debo, Lil E, Paris, the
yeah,
people that have been those top artists for like 10 years, but you're basically one of the leaders of the younger crowd that is like getting their own traction in like a different wave.
facts. But you wanna know why that is? That's cause I'm a leader. You know what I mean? Like it ain't even about the music. Like I don't care about no analytics. I don't care about no stats. I don't care about no views. I don't do this shit for no fans, no applause, or no approval. I'm me. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I call myself the one. I single myself out. You know what I mean? I ain't ranking myself against nobody. You know what I mean? I leave that to the people. You know what I mean? They say I'm number one, I'm number one. But you gotta carry that charisma too. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be a natural born leader. If it ain't in you, it ain't in you. You know what I mean? And some people along the way, yeah, they'll catch a wave or whatever and it'll fall away. But you know, it's longevity over here, you feel me? Cause this shit really deeply rooted. It's how it always been before the music. Like I always been a leader. I always had a following before social media, before all this, you feel what I'm saying? I was always that kid everybody mamas wanted them to be, you know what I mean? All that. Like and I mean it in the most humblest way possible, but you know what I mean? Like for so long I done stood on the back burner, you know, not really stepping into my light how I'm supposed to. But now I'm popping it. Now I ain't even hold my tongue no more. Like it's what it is, you feel me? I'm speaking for myself, like the people speaking for me.
That's real. What is it you think really makes a leader? Like, what's the difference? Because not everybody's a leader, right? I mean,
Facts. And it ain't even just about not following. You know what I mean? Like you gotta know what you doing. You feel what I'm saying? And when I say know what you doing, know what you doing. Not whatever hot right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to stomach the not being able to catch everybody drift or catch everybody attention or do what everybody else love at the moment. Like you just be you. You feel me? What is it you wanna do? How's you making an impact overall? Like not just in the moment. How is you gonna impact later down the line, generations? You feel what I'm saying? That's really a leader, bro. It ain't like I see a lot of people be trying to lead the way, but really blind theyself. You feel what I'm saying? It's a saying, the blind can't lead the blind, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like that ain't how it work. You gotta be able to open your eyes on a different aspect and a different ratio, you feel what I'm saying, than everybody else.
yeah. And what you said too of like not letting other people throw you off
Hmm.
as an artist, especially an artist that does get views. I'm sure you've seen like every artist that gets views does like a hater comment. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like at least one. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Because and you could be the best artist ever and still get random hate on the internet.
Right.
But it's like if you take that to heart or you let it like affect you almost at all, is gonna like throw you off. You know, and you
I feel
won't be
like,
straight.
and I'm still learning too. I ain't no saint. I ain't perfect, but I just posted it earlier. Like everything is perspective, bro. You feel me? Like a lot of that should be sent your way by a higher source himself, just to see how you gonna react in that situation, how you gonna deal with it, how you gonna take it, how you gonna move off of this. You feel what I'm saying? How you gonna show the people how to move off of this? You feel what I'm saying? I look at a lot of shit different now. You know what I mean? Like I done had an awakening myself, you feel what I'm saying? Since losing my son, all the shit I went through over the past year. And a lot of stuff I look at now, like I don't even take it to the heart. For what? I
Hmm.
control my own emotions and my own actions and my own reactions, you feel what I'm saying? So the minute I decide to feed into any hate, anything negative that got to do with me, I'm letting you won. You know what I mean? You officially got control over me. So I try to just look at it like, man, let me see the positive in this. It's another chance for me to show like, that don't mean nothing to me. Feel me? That's how I look at it.
So you mentioned having like an awakening,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and you know I was really sorry to hear about your son too. That's
Appreciate it, bro.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
there are really no words, but
Facts.
and I had a baby in December and it didn't make it in the hospital.
Congratulations, bro.
It didn't make it in the hospital though too, but
Damn, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. For real.
yeah, but
I
what did you
ain't
say?
trying to cut you.
Oh,
I ain't trying to cut you off, brother, but like any loss, you feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't no loss bigger than none. Like, and I know a lot of people look at my situation and it impacted a lot more powerful, but your loss just as big as mine. It's because that's what it meant to you. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to hear that, bro, for real.
I appreciate it, but it did make an awakening too in a way. So and for me, like it is like a fire inside, where it's
Yeah.
like sometimes it hurts, you know what I mean? But it's like a
It
fire,
ignited
you know what
that
I'm
fuel,
saying?
bro. Like,
Can you kind of describe what that is for you?
like I feel like the reason why a lot of people ain't where they supposed to be because they ain't seen enough yet. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody got their own situation that they gotta go through in life, whether they already went through it or they gotta go through it later down the line. That's gonna ignite that fuel inside of them. Like God, He don't see me. I was straddling the fence for so long. You know what I mean? That and it ain't necessarily me taking the blame for it, but in a sense of way, my perspective, like I said, it I changed it. I looked at it like God had to take my child in order for me to have the mind that I got now. You feel what I'm saying? In order for me to step the way I step now. In order for me to walk and speak the way I speak now. It always been in me. But that's just what it took for it to fully come out of me. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like until people utilize their hardships and their losses and turn them into lessons to learn from and actually grow from, you gonna keep going through shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
And life ain't peaches and cream. We all gonna go through shit, but once your perspective changes, it ain't gonna seem the same as every other hardship. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just how you look at it, bro. Like
Yeah.
at
And
first, I was confused. I ain't know. Like I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't know why I wanted peace inside of me. Like all I know is vengeance. Vengeance. You feel what I'm saying? But God said, "Vengeance is mine." You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I was struggling with, damn, I wanna boom, but damn, why do I want peace inside of me? You feel what I'm saying? But over time, like I kept praying, I kept begging, I kept asking, like, God, what is it? You know what I'm saying? And I had a real conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? My testimony is on my page. You know what I mean? Like I broke it down in words, simple as possible, but it just take a certain situation for everybody. And I feel like you said, it put that fire into you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry to hear what happened, but I'm glad to hear that it put that fire in you and you able to admit that that's what it did. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it could have took a toll on you. Like I could have took myself out. You know what I mean? You could have took yourself out. It's a lot of people that can't handle what we went through. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta hold that like a statue, like a trophy. You feel what I'm saying? Like God put me through this. He ain't put nobody else through this. You feel what I'm saying? It's other people out there who done been through it, but you. Feel
Hmm.
me?
Yeah, and it is one of those things, and it's not. It's like you said, it's with any loss or even like just hardship or whatever. But there are certain points in your life where either it's going to make you or break you.
Straight up.
That fire is going to form you into who you're supposed to be,
Straight
or
up.
it's going to make you go fucking do crack and give
Straight
up.
up.
You know what I'm
Straight up.
saying?
And the thing about it, like, we all know, like, excuse me, we all know, like, inside you, you know exactly what to do. Feel me? We ignore it for so long though. And I mean, that everybody choose the easy route. It's easy to do the bad shit. You know what I mean? That's why it's so much of it going on. It's the easiest route to go. It's hard to take that loss and rejuvenate yourself and, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, restructure everything, turn everything around. Like, it's hard to do that.
Hmm.
Feel me? That's a choice though. Like I said, like we all get free will. You know what I mean? We got a choice to choose whatever we want to do. But you know what's gonna happen if you choose that. Why you gonna do it? Feel me?
Hmm. And it's you in a lot of ways you're putting that person on your back where you're saying like I'm gonna
Straight
be
up.
who
Who
you
you
wanted me
wanted
to
me
be.
to
You
be.
know what I mean?
And not only that, I'm gonna be who God took you
Yeah.
away from me for it to create me to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like I said, it's your perspective, bro. That's all it is when it boiled down to it.
Where does your faith in God come from? Has that always been there since childhood, or did you kind of have to discover on your own?
I'm gonna say I always knew of God, but like I really ain't get deeply rooted into it until I went to prison. You feel what I'm saying? Really incarceration in general. Like when I got locked up 2020, I got back out, you know what I mean? But I kinda looked at it like a booster what I was, cause I've been rapping for years. So when I got locked up and I got back out, I took the charisma and the booster energy that came with getting out. You know what I mean? And I ended up getting locked right back up a few months later. But the second time I got locked up, this time I actually talked to God. You feel what I'm saying? Like damn, like what is it? You feel me? Like this shit can't just be happening back to back like this. But I always been a thinker on my own. You know what I mean? Like I always had my own mind. I always wanted to experience shit for my own. Like anything I done went through, anything I done did, I done it for my own experience, not to see why he did it or why he did it or none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like growing up, people call me crazy. Like now to this day, I always had this voice inside of me speaking to me, telling me shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like exactly what to do. But of course, young, you don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? They call it intuition, your conscience, whatever the case may be. But he spoke to me. You feel what I'm saying? He been speaking to me, been telling me like, nah, You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. You feel what I'm saying? But I kind of, like I said, I took the charisma, the ego side of being the one everybody parents wanted me to be like you feel what I'm saying? Like I been had the way mapped out for me. You know what I mean? Like not just been following the steps, but I also got free will too, like everybody else. So I done made some wrong decisions along the way. You feel what I'm saying? But it don't change where I'm going. You know what I mean? It just make it a little harder. You know what I mean? Cause you gotta get past all that you chose to go down. So boom, once I got locked up, had my first conversation with God for real, you know what I mean? And this was way before my awakening. So he ain't speak back to me physically like he did recently, but in different ways, different signs. Like every time I got arrested, I never knew my outcome. You know what I mean? Like I never knew how it was gonna go, if I was gonna get out, when I was gonna get out. So I always had to rely on faith. So I had to practice that each time. Every time I got locked up, it was another. I looked at it like another practice of my faith. So at this moment, I'm practicing changing my perspective on my hardships and my, you know what I'm saying, bad situations, trying to see the good in them. And over the years, it grew, it grew, it grew. And I'm like, it got to a point like I know I'm good. Like I don't care what's going on, where I'm at, who I'm around, who I encounter. Like I know who riding with me. You know what I mean? And it ain't about nobody that's here on this earth. I know who got my back when it's all said and done. So It just happened recently over the years. For real, I'm gonna say the last 4 5 years, bro. For real, for real. That's how what got my faith strong.
How would you describe that? Like, say there's somebody in a similar situation, they're facing time, whatever. They don't know the outcome. It could be real bad, whatever,
Facts.
and they don't understand exactly. When their mom or somebody's telling them about God,
Right.
they don't like feel it the same way. Like most kids do.
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
Right.
it's like it's one thing to grow up in church, and it's one thing to like really find it on your own,
Right.
to where you're like having conversations or whatever.
Right.
How would you describe like how they could kind of have those conversations, to somebody where it's kind of foreign?
I feel like I feel like everybody life different. So what I mean, like you said, some people grow up getting church and start in them. Some people gotta find it on their own. But God do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, God know hearts. You know what I mean? So He know when you ready. You know what I mean? He know when you really ready to get this information. When you really ready to take that step and that leap of faith. You know what I mean? So I really feel like it just come to you, bro. Like in all honesty, but you gotta want it though. Like, cause you can push it away in ways you don't even know. You know what I mean? Like just doing small shit that you know you ain't supposed to be doing. You can push it away, but it come to you, bro. Like on its own timing. Like it happened for us. Like it come to you. Like you go through something and it click. It just hits you like damn. Like this shit real. You feel me? Like that's how it hit. Like this is really real, bro. This is what's really going on. Like it's really God real, bro. Like, but I'm gonna say it is practices and ways you can, you know what I mean, get closer to him or whatever the case may be. Like I feel like that's what God made religions for. You know what I mean? All this different religions there is. Cause there is practices and ways to abide by, but I feel like that godly like experience don't come until he know you ready for real, for real.
Right. Yeah, it's not like a party trick.
Yeah, it ain't really no gimmick to it, for real, for real. It's just gonna happen.
No, that's cool. Have you been incorporating that in your new music? Like how you said it's like
Yeah. So
not been so long.
a lot of people don't know like my next project on the way, it's gonna be a lot of that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like this new journey I've been on, this new wave I done created for myself. Like I'm gonna speak on all that. Like, but it's separated into 3 books, 3 parts. You feel what I'm saying? Before the sun, under the sun, and into the sunset. You know what I mean? Into the sunset meaning that last stage where you finally hear it with yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You understand and this is what's going on. This is the life you choosing. So they gonna see, man. I ain't gonna really speak too much on it, but it's coming real soon though. Real soon.
No, that sounds dope. Uh, do you have any like songs coming up before then, or just like do you know what your next song you're about to drop will be?
Right now, I'm working on it's a battle between 2 singles right now to close out the summer, but they both might end up coming out. But right now I'm focused on that project, and then those 2 singles, like I'm trying to get visuals for them. You know what I mean? It's between for those who do know, for those who don't know, it's between Daylight Savers and Over East. You know what I mean? But both bangers, bro. Both bangers. One of them might have to wait. One of them might not. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a toss up, man. When they get down to it,
Yeah,
they on the way
and
though.
it's hard to know as an artist what it
Yeah.
is. That's why it's good just sometimes to get them out.
But I'm learning, and that's what I'm learning to do, bro. Like, cause I've been studying a lot of this shit, like, and not even just the business side of the music, but like life in general with music. Like, it's energetic. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can miss that wave. You feel what I'm saying? You can miss your that opportunity of when that song is really supposed to go. You know what I mean? Just procrastinating and holding back on it. So I'm learning to just go with that energy when I feel it. When you feel it, like you gonna know. Every artist out there, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. When you feel it, bro, get that out there, bro. You ain't just making it just to make this shit, bro. You ain't just making it and the second you install in your mind, you only making this to see how the next person reacts to it. That's where it goes sour, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never feel like the time is right. So ain't no such thing as I don't believe in past, future, present. Now it's now. Like everything is going on right now. You just gotta shift your energy into that frequency.
Yeah. And it literally is like a frequency, right? Like a radio station where it's
Yeah,
like certain times some shit will just come to
yeah.
you,
I'm telling you.
whether it's God or your intuition, whatever.
I'm
But
telling you.
like even when you're punching in lines, it's like
Straight up.
sometimes you'll be like, I didn't even really think of
I
that.
ain't
That
even
shit
think of
just
that.
came
I
to
don't
me.
even know what it like I say all the time, bro. Just talking. Like I be telling my niggas, like, bro, I'm not. You don't even realize I ain't even the one talking to you right now. You
Mm.
feel me? Like I don't even know where this is coming from half the time. You looking at me, you feel what I'm saying, listening to me talk to you physically, but it's not even me talking to you. You need to dissect what I'm saying and understand the message that's getting brought to you. Cause I promise you, it's coming from somewhere else. A lot of shit I say, bro, like I said, that voice, bro, it been installed in me since young, bro. Like
Mm.
I used to wonder, like, damn, like I done had had straight A's out through school, bro. Like I used to wonder, like, damn, how do I know all this shit? I never seen this shit a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's deep, bro. It get deep. It get
Yeah.
deep, bro. It get real deep. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that is real. And like it's like you said too, it's also timing where
Mm-hmm.
you've been consistent for years. So like when there is a timing of like, oh, this song is gonna hit
Mm-hmm.
extra, it's also because you've been consistently like
Straight up.
working the whole time
Straight up.
to make it to capitalize when the timing is right.
But I done miss so many opportunities, bro. Like I
Hmm.
just
What do you think? So like that voice, right? Do you think everybody has that voice? Just it's like
everybody.
varying degrees of how much you listen to it,
Listen, man,
and
I'm
some
gonna
people
keep it
try to
real.
ignore it. Maybe.
I'm gonna tell y'all some personal shit. This is what God told me himself, and you can believe it or not. We all are him, he all is us. You feel what I'm saying? He speak through every single one of us in different shapes and different forms, you know what I'm saying? We all got that voice installed inside of us that tell us exactly what to do every second, every step, every breath, everything of the day. I'm telling you, we just get so trapped into emotions, greed, desire, all this earthly shit, you know what I'm saying, that gets in the way and blocks us and distracts us from being up here. That's why they want us on these phones and shit so much, bro, because it keep us out of here. You know what
Mm.
I mean? That's why when they might even say it today when they see this video, like they gonna tell you going crazy when you say you hear that voice. That's why they put you on medication, put you in crazy homes and shit. You know what I'm saying? To make you start believing. You tell a motherfucker you tell a motherfucker something so much after so long they gonna start to believe it, right?
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? It all resonate to yourself. You feel me?
And if you're stuck thinking that worldly
That
bullshit, because a
right.
lot of it is like just junk food, like
It is,
nonsense,
bro.
like
That's it.
bad opinions on bad
That's
opinions,
it,
where it
bro.
doesn't even matter. But if when you're stuck in that, it can feel like kind of that's all there is, and it
It
makes
ain't.
it like a small world where it's like,
It's a
damn, even if I
box.
had a Lambo, it's still not really that much. You know what
Come
I mean?
on,
It's
bro.
like it's not fulfilling
The
in certain
Matrix.
ways.
That's what we done came up with the word for it, the Matrix.
Yeah.
That's really what's going
It's
on,
the
bro.
dream they sell you. That
Come
is what
on, bro.
Instagram is.
This shit is programmed,
Even the
bro.
rap game,
Man, listen,
they
bro.
do sell you the dream more than like
Come on,
what's
bro.
actually making the artist
I do
happy.
this shit because I love it, bro, from the heart, from my soul. I feel and I touch so many people uh, over horizons, bro. Like
So
not just because this is the hottest thing to do. This I can make this much money. Like people think I'm crazy. I don't give a fuck about no money with this shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have abundance and wealth because God know that's what I need in order to succeed in life in general. But that ain't why I do this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like I got a voice, bro, a powerful voice. I've been having one my whole life. And when God sits you down and tell you exactly what you supposed to be doing, you can't go against that. It ain't no way you can. I almost gave up on this shit, bro, so many times, bro. I can count on more than one hand, bro. I have numerous of situations, but this shit installed in me, bro. It's my gift. It's what I was put here to do. Free our mind and uplift my people through this music.
yeah, no, that's real. Uh, so what is it to you that really matters? What is it that's outside of the matrix?
Man, peace, bro. Real peace. It ain't even just I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about living without a worry. None. I'm talking about real deal peace, bro. Like you ain't got you when you know when you get to a point where it's like you accept this my goal in life. I want to get to the point where I can accept anything that happened to me, good or bad, and not have no emotion towards it.
Mm.
That's real peace, bro. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I said, we move off of desire and emotions, bro. Like that's what's trapping us in, bro. That's what's keeping us feeling like fear. We inflicting fear on ourselves, bro. That's why we feel like, I gotta get this money. I gotta get this money. I gotta pay
Mhm.
this. I gotta pay that. I gotta do this. I gotta
And
do
that
this. I
money's
gotta
gonna
buy that.
make it all go
Come
away or
on. And
something.
it's not gonna go out like I'm reading a book right now. It's actually speaking on everything we talking about right now. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Like,
Me and my girlfriend read that.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like that shit real, bro. Like, but everybody ain't
Can
doing
you
it.
explain just briefly to somebody that doesn't know what it is, kind of what that
So
book is?
so basically, in their words, it's what the rich teach to their kids that the poor and the middle class don't teach to their kids about money. Feel what I'm saying? The other side of money they don't talk about. You know what I mean? Like everything I'm talking about summed up in the words like the desire for money, the greed, and how it creates that fear of why we need it so much. And you know what I mean? It's just basically living worry and stress free, bro. That's really how you create real deal spiritual wealth and abundance, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's I ain't even gonna say a blueprint, but I'm telling you, like it's so many different keys inside of that book that'll help you and guide you with everyday life today. And the book was wrote so many years ago. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it's telling exactly what's going on right now today. You know what I mean? I ain't even comparing it to no religion or nothing, but like in our other words, like it's stepping into a category of how the Bible was wrote so long ago, and it got different keys into it. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of books out there like that, but I feel like it's a major book a lot of people need to read, bro. Especially what's going on today right now, cause they buying us, bro, out here, like
Mm.
for real. Like they throwing $1 in front of us, cause they made us. This how they did it. They made us feel like we need the money. Then they threw $1 in front of us with all these different opportunities for us to make it. So now you stuck in that rat race, stuck in this cycle chasing the money, bro. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's deep though,
And it
man.
is like the entrepreneur mindset versus
Right,
kind of
right.
the
Versus
employee mindset, like you're saying,
right, right,
where
right.
it's easy to get stuck in that rat race and not see the different perspective.
Cause like they say, bro, ain't nobody teaching us, you know what I mean, the outside part of the workforce and shit, you know what I mean? Like the mind and bodily part of the money part. You feel what I'm saying? Like they only teaching us how to use it, where to spend it, when to
Mhm.
spend it. When you know what I mean? It's all about spending
Yeah.
and
Just
paying
put it
shit.
in
You
your
know what I mean?
checking
Just
account.
put it
Don't
in there.
invest it. Just put it
Come
in your
on,
checking
bro.
account and spend it or
They
whatever.
not teaching us this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That
I
that is
love
a
that
really
book.
good book
I
though.
love
For
that book, bro.
yeah.
And I ain't even nowhere near done with it yet, bro. And I love it already. I can't stop reading it. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
And it really is like you said at the beginning, it is like a perspective thing where it's like
Right.
you do control your mindset. Even if something terrible happens to you or something awesome happens to you, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that you're awesome or that you're terrible.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It
You
is
should
like
be who you are no matter what goes on in your life. You know what I mean? That's how you should think.
yeah.
I'm me, and I'm gonna remain me no matter what bad or what good happens to me. That doesn't create who I am. You know what I mean? I create my own reality. We all create our own reality. That's where they fucked us up at. They created reality for us, and now we stuck in it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I'm not speaking from by myself, but I'm speaking as a whole. I'm putting me in everybody's category. That's where they got us stuck at, living in their reality. If I
Hmm.
could, I grow my own shit, my own food, live on my own. You know what I mean? Like that's how it's supposed to be going. But like I said, bro, all this shit is about money, bro. Power. When it's all said and done, everybody think the money is the root of all evil, but really it's the desire of money is really the root of all evil, bro. Money ain't really the root, bro. It's the desire of
It's really
money.
just a tool. It's like you could use that
Exactly. You
tool
can
for
use
bad or
that shit
good.
for
You
so
know?
much, bro. You know what I mean? You can trade it off just like, you know what I mean? Like just think if it wasn't no money, we'll be trading off fruits and shit for the fruits that we don't have and the goods that we don't have. Like
Mm-hmm.
how they was doing it. You know what I mean? Like, but it's all fucked up now, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People starting to get back to it, but
When it is, the Matrix did a really good job
they
of
did.
painting that picture because it is something we were all born in, born into the US where it's
Right.
capitalism and,
Right.
the stock market had been around for a lot longer than any of us. And like, there are certain things
It
that
was strategic.
we didn't agree to, but if you just go to your 9 to 5 job and you come home and scroll on your phone, nothing's ever going to change. It's only
not.
going to get worse. Where it's like the more you can really think for yourself or create how you want
Mm-hmm.
it to be, like how you're saying like this could be better or whatever. Like really creating it is where things will actually change.
That's where it go, bro. Using your own mind, bro. Like if everybody did it, the world would be a safe place, bro. I'm telling you. If everybody created and used their own mind. Not for the greed and desires of shit though. You know what I mean? Like actually,
Like finding what really matters.
you know what I'm
and-
saying? Finding what your true purpose is in life. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
everybody was focused on that instead of money, I'm telling you, bro, this should be a lot more easy. But yeah, I want everybody to take accountability for what they do wrong, but I don't necessarily blame us. You know what I mean? It was installed into us, programmed on us, and forced upon us. So now we have no choice but to live how we live. You feel what I'm saying? But to focus on money. But it was all designed to happen that way. You know what I mean? But you still got a choice to eliminate yourself from that type of, you know what I mean, race.
And it's
Feel
really
me?
like you said earlier too. You got to be able like to be a leader and stand
You
on your
got
own
to.
too. Because if you're going against the masses, everybody's going to tell you
Facts.
you're wrong or you're crazy.
Facts.
Even though it's like everybody's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And when it's all said and done, we all fucked up.
Yeah.
we
So-
all fucked up, man.
Just to switch gears a little bit, I always ask this of artists that come on here. Can you spit for us like your hardest 8 bars or your hardest verse?
I got you. What I say? Leaving without it. Hold on, I'm gonna redo it.
You could.
Let me see that. What he say? Leaving without it. Should I barely be sleeping without it? Don't see how it ain't no money involved at all. And you can't do no beef, and I guess I done got a little older. Look, I see how they played it at first. My heart it done got a little colder. Look, I ain't switch up, I got a little wise, too humble, just got a little boss. Seen the look on their face, don't expect me to make it. Plus, most of these pussies be hating on me, really faking on me. I got sent up the road, swear they were patiently waiting on me. They weren't waiting on me. A lot of this shit made me heartless. Ain't no choosing, remaining the smartest. Keeping it real, reason they it's cause I'm the hardest. Real can't be fucked with at all. I found the route, then I put that shit all on my dogs. If I got the way, then they all got the way. You can't say that your brother ain't helping them ball. Hey, you feel what I'm saying? I'm
No,
gonna
that's
just leave it
hard.
like that. You feel me?
No, it's
I
hard.
was finna spit the whole thing for him. You feel me? But
No,
yeah.
you're good. You're good. And it's acapella. You know,
You know what I'm
I'd be
saying?
doing that just to put people on the
Yeah,
spot.
yeah,
but
for sure, for sure.
But what you can tell about yours and like compared to other people's too is that you have like a naturally good voice for the
sure.
melody and like
sure.
all that stuff where it's not like you're trying to sing, but it's
Yeah,
natural.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that's tight.
Right on, brother.
Is that a song that's out?
Nah. I ain't even made that shit. That's just, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm working on it though.
And really, you don't. I guess I might not. I could be wrong, but in the studio, you usually don't come with it like written out. It's
Yeah.
like you usually
Nah,
just
I
punch in,
be-
right?
Cause like I said, like I'll be moving off the frequency. Like however I'm feeling in that moment, that's how I'm doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like if it come out raw, like spitting, like, you know what I mean? If it come out, like matter of fact, I mean, I'm gonna do a couple more bars.
Dude.
Just on the wave that we talking about right now. I said, how you begging for a sign, but you ain't giving in? How you keep begging for God, but you won't let him in? Steady keep begging for God, but you won't let him win. Only reason you still hurting cause you ran again. They say, well, the real war be with yourself. How you running from the void, but say you looking for some help? Now that energy can't throw me off. Slide it to the left. No, they wanted like what happened to me. Made it to my best, look. You still living in the flesh, still ain't made it out they mess. Look, thinking you controlling you, the reason that you stress. I gave everything to God and I can't give him nothing less. Look, reason I'm still breathing, he controlling every breath. I done made it out the streets, elevated, I'm a God. Look, speaking all this peace and love, keeping us alive. I can't say you can't make it out, I see it in your eyes. But if I love you, I'ma do my best to open up your eyes. Look, and I ain't even gonna stop trying, cause I know how to. What I say, and I ain't never gonna stop trying, cause I know how to get it down to mine. This go for the ones who on a frequency like me. If you think you ain't supposed to help the ones who ain't, then that's a demon on you lying. Look, I don't think they feel me, I don't think they hear me. And they ain't what I'm on, so I ain't trying to have them near me. I can't even lie, the other way used to look real neat, but since I hit the left, it's looking right, I gotta heal me. Chasing out the love and not a dollar in my pocket. Why they turning nose and telling me to stop it? Probably cause they out on the ground, told them ain't no way to love if they ain't got somebody money in they pocket. That ain't how I'm feeling. I ain't living in no majors. I ain't, man, listen, boy, hold on.
That's crazy. I feel like you're just like talking about literally what we just talked about for like an hour.
I told you this was going on now, brother. So they gonna hear a lot of that real
That's probably
soon,
one of the
bro.
best freestyles on here too.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna hear it, bro.
It's it just goes to prove you're saying you're not just saying bullshit. You know, a lot of people can rhyme or say lines they've heard other people say. But
what you're
really saying
feeling,
is real
bro?
shit, and it
really
sounds
thinking,
good when you say it.
Ain't nobody doing it for real, bro.
So I'm gonna tell him right now to go listen to PBT ACE.
Straight up.
What song would you want somebody to listen to if they've never heard your music?
If you ain't never heard my music, go listen to Street Feeder, man. It's my first real. I mean, it ain't my first tape, my second tape, but go listen to the first song on that tape, bro. And it's gonna tell you everything that you need to know. Simple as that. But Drama Baby on all platforms too. You know what I mean? I still gotta get that side out too, cause I ain't dropped in 5 years, bro. I ain't dropped a tape in 5 years. So I am still pushing out all the bullshit that I was going through and letting them hear that story too. But this next tape, in the name of 3, man, they know what's going on.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah, so I always ask this too of artists on here. Well, let me ask first, because like I was saying, I really want you to be able to kind of paint your own story in your own pictures. Like even like you know how when people are describing an artist to their friend or whatever, they kind of give them like a origin story or like a history of like a legend to that artist.
Yeah.
So like in your own words, how would you describe PBT ACE's story up till here?
I'm gonna say, man, I can't even really put it into words, bro. It's just electrifying, bro. Like something to glorify, bro. Like if I can do it, bro, like anybody can. I'm gonna keep it real, like, cause I ain't had the worst of the worst circumstances, but I done had a fucked up life too. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of my following done had the same, if not worse, you feel what I'm saying, life than me. All I'm gonna say is my journey leading up to now, bro, like, just keep watching, bro, cause this shit just now getting started for real, like. And I know a lot of people see the transition and the change, and everybody already know this shit written for me, bro. Like that's what make me believe in it. You feel what I'm saying? Cause everybody else can see it too. You feel what I'm saying? Before I even seen it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, just keep watching, bro. Like, yeah, just sit back, recline, goddamn it, however you gonna do it, bro. Cause it's a show. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't done paving the way, and I ain't done making the way. I'm making a way for all of us. I'm gonna help everybody at least understand. You know what I mean? If I can't force you to switch, jump, you know what I mean? You gonna at least understand what's going on for sure.
Yeah. And there is like a real story there where people can be a fan of you. Like, because sometimes the music is like 2-dimensional where you're like, yeah, but that he's probably not even like that in person or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like people can be like a fan of you because like
that's
there
why
is
I said,
like
I'm trying to get in my character too. Like that's why I'm trying to get on these platforms and talk to y'all. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of people got the wrong narrative of me. Like I said, I ain't no saint. I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? We all got a past. We all done did shit. You know what I mean? But that don't define me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That don't make me who I am. Like I got a heart of gold. You know what I mean? And I'm still for my people. No matter who don't like it, no matter who don't love it, no matter who hate it. Like I'm for my people. I love all my people. Know what I mean, I love the ones who hate me. You know what I mean? Y'all keep me going too. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it give me another reason to shit on somebody. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? But
And it's just a part of getting
it's a part of
reach.
the
You know what I
life,
mean?
bro.
If you're
That's
not
how
going to
I'm
reach
looking
10
at it.
million people without 100,000
Come
haters. You
on,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
You're not gonna do it. It's gonna be somebody out. Listen, bro. If you ain't got somebody out there that don't like you, nigga, you ain't doing something right.
That's
You ain't
right.
doing it right.
Or at
You
least you're
not,
not
bro.
doing enough
You
shit.
not doing enough, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta hate you, bro. They got to. That's how you know you gonna. That's how you know you doing it, bro. Somebody gotta hate you.
Hmm.
But it's all love, though.
It is all love. And shout out the other people in the city. I ask this for clout a little bit sometimes, but
For
it's
sure.
really to highlight other artists because, like I said, when you ask like the top 5 artists in indie,
Mhm.
it's usually like Lil E, Debo, Paris, Kitty, and
Mhm.
like like the
Yeah.
kind of the normal crew there.
Yeah.
If I ask you, who are your top 5 favorite artists in Indianapolis?
I'm number one for sure. But I'm a list four. I fuck with Moo the long way. It's my brother, man. I fuck with Moo, JJ, Junie, Jado. And then last I'ma put Ro up there. You feel what I'm saying? I fuck with bro. I've been seeing what he been doing, you know what I mean? I've been hearing him for a while though, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean, we and I can't it's hard though, bro, cause like I
Hmm.
can't leave Mello out. Like
Hmm.
they sleep on bro too, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's probably something I ain't thinking about. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it's never really a
it ain't
fair
never really
question
no
because
cause
it's all relative,
Cause
you
like I
know.
said, I don't even rank myself with nothing. Like I don't even put
Hmm.
myself in no category with shit. Like I can't be fucked with in my head, my eyes. And y'all everybody should feel the same way. So everybody should be y'all own number one. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm. And
You
when you hear lists like that, you should look up who
yeah.
PBT JJ is or something,
Yeah.
right?
Look up
Because it's
PBT JJ, PBT Junie, PBT Jado. You know what I'm saying? Look up Muda 3Ks. Look
hmm
up Roski. You feel what I'm saying? Look up Mello, YTO Mello. You feel what I'm saying? Look up Rello. Look up, you know what I'm saying? Look up everybody, bro. Like we
hmm
got some shit out here, bro. It ain't even, and that's the thing, like everybody got their own thing going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't like the D. They got this flow. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't like
hmm
down south or the west coast or the east coast. Like we got, and that's another reason I feel like ain't nobody really made the face yet. You feel what I'm saying? Cause
hmm
everybody be looking for a specific sound to come out of somewhere. It ain't no specific sound. We all ride with this shit with whatever we do. You feel what I'm saying?
hmm
We can do any style, any wave, any way. That's why they hate us so bad, nigga, cause we know how to do it. However they want to do it. They can't do it like that. You feel me?
So, what advice do you have for an artist in Indianapolis specifically that wants to be on that list or be on, the top of the world with it? What advice do you have for them as they're starting out and don't really have they're not even where you are?
I'ma say, man, don't make it harder than what it is, bro. And it's so easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, you get caught up in the waves, bro, the heat waves and shit. Get caught up in the trends and shit. Like, don't make it harder than what it is, bro. That shit die. All that shit die. Energy don't die. Keep your same energy. Keep your momentum. Keep your flow. Keep your everything, bro. That don't never die. But these waves and these trends, that shit die, bro. Don't chase no wave. Don't chase no trend. Them one hit wonder songs, them overnight songs, but that shit don't just happen. You know what I mean? That's a journey that was designed for that person. Don't
Mhm.
go chasing it, bro. I'm telling you. Just do your thing, bro, and keep going, bro. Keep
Yeah.
going.
That is some of the best advice because
Straight up.
if you're trying to be the next Rod Wave, you're the millionth in line. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
gonna work,
It's
bro.
not gonna work.
Just cause you ain't hearing and seeing them, bro, it's a million of them, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And it's like we said about frequencies,
Yeah,
you don't want to be hearing these frequencies and trying to take them on as yourself. You want to
exactly.
be broadcasting your own shit
And
to where you're a leader,
and I'm gonna say, like, don't get me wrong, like, take all influence, bro.
Hmm.
As long as it's positive, you feel what I'm saying? If somebody put you, if it's a certain person that puts you in that mode to write, listen to him. If it's a certain person that puts you in that mode that get you going, you know what I'm saying? Listen to him. You know what I mean? I ain't never knocking nobody, cause I got favorites too. Feel what I'm saying? Other
Yeah.
than myself, but
That's
I
a good
don't.
that's a good balance
You feel what I'm
because
saying?
it everybody does take influence
You
and
got
you should
to.
respect
You
that.
got
So
to. You got to take some type of influence, but just don't. It ain't a mimic though. There's no way to. It ain't no. And we was just talking about this shit earlier, man. Shout out Spud. There's no directions on how to do this shit, bro. There's no blueprint, no right way to do this shit. It's your own way, bro. And if it pop, it pop. If it don't, it don't. But that's what you get. You got to be in this shit for you. You can't be in this shit for nobody else. You feel what I'm saying? You and yours. That's all that matter.
who would you say your biggest influences are music and just as a man?
I'm gonna say, music wise, I got a few though, man. I fuck with Pac, bro. Like his whole energy, his whole like he dead and this shit still. It's still. You feel what I'm saying? Like
And you
that
still
energy
know
still,
exactly what the fuck he
bro.
was talking about
The
when you
energy
listen to
still
him, you
there.
know?
Like that's the influence. I
Hmm.
that's the impact I want. If I want to do anything like somebody, that's the only thing I want to do is have the same influence podcast. You feel what I'm saying? Do I want to do exactly what he did? No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying I want to rap exactly how he did.
Hmm.
Do exactly. You feel what I'm saying? The influence he had. I want to die and this shit still be going on. Like you feel what I'm saying? And I fuck with New Dallas. Like I fuck with anybody that get in the game and got their own lane and go with it, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I fuck with anybody like that. I don't care who it is. YB, he changed the game for a lot of motherfuckers. Know what I'm saying? Created a wave for generations. You feel what I'm saying? And Baby did the same shit. Future. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a list. It go on. You know what I mean? It's great. You know what I mean?
And
But it
and
don't stop. That's what I want people to know. It don't just stop at these names that we see every day. You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever you want to be. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah.
it ain't even gotta be them.
And those are all examples of where they were so unique.
Come
Like,
on,
you know,
bro.
like Future, Young Thug, or like all
Right.
literally the people you named,
Right.
they had such a unique sound that
Mm-hmm.
people did hate at the beginning. They were like, "What
Exactly.
the fuck is
What
this?
is
This doesn't
this?
sound like what I was listening to."
But and that's another
And then they
thing I
love
wanna
it.
that's another thing. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
You
That's
good?
another thing I wanna tell them too. The game ain't the same no more, bro. Like this shit is pushed through machines, bro. Like
Mm.
this shit is forced on motherfuckers. Like a lot of the hot shit y'all hearing now today, like, of course it wasn't gonna be hot 10 years ago because they wasn't forcing it to be hot.
Mm.
They forcing the bullshit on us now. So that's why all the bullshit is starting to be hot. You feel what I'm saying? So don't get on that trend just trying to jump on that wave to do some bullshit and think it's just gonna happen. No, that's not how it happens, bro. These people are connected in with individuals that's helping them get they face push. You see, like I
Hmm.
said earlier,
They're
once you hear
forcing your
something,
opinion
come
a
on,
lot of
once
the
you hear
times.
something for so long, you're gonna start to believe in it. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, once you see enough memes about
Come on.
how fire or trash the Drake album is,
You gonna go listen to it,
yeah,
bro.
or you're gonna think a certain way, and those aren't accidents. Like
Exactly, bro.
like the rap page on Instagram that has
Mm-hmm.
millions of followers,
Mm-hmm.
they're not just accidentally sharing those memes. It's
Bro,
like
that
those are
shit is
controlled.
designed,
Yeah,
bro.
and most of the time it's the
Designed.
artist sharing it, saying, "Oh,
Come
the
on,
streets are
brother.
fucking with this," but is that it's all controlled, and
Like, bro,
it
that
is like selling the dream.
it's so fucked up now, bro. Like we so much in the matrix now. It go all the way down to relationships, beefs. All that shit
Mm,
be fake, bro. This shit is an illusion, bro. Like this shit is a money scheme. I
a money
told y'all what
scheme.
this shit is about. All this shit is about money. Everybody know how to. Everybody know. Listen, these top dogs and shit that control all this shit in the industry and shit. They know exactly what this person got to do to be relevant, bro. I'm telling you, and
Yeah.
that's what's going
And
on.
they're spending millions of dollars.
Millions, bro. Some of them spending more than what they making, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro.
Or at
And
least they're not making what they say they're making on
come on,
Instagram.
they
You know what
fear.
I mean?
Listen, and you gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. They got that fear of going back broke, losing it all.
Mm.
So they willing to do whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get caught in that trap. Don't get caught in that trap. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's like that really comes down to like knowing who you are before you chase a dream. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Cuz it's like you do got to give it your all, but you can't give
Mm-hmm.
it your all in the wrong direction. You know, then
Exactly.
you're gonna be somewhere you definitely don't want to be.
And
You
that and
know,
that's why I feel like it ain't pop for me. Like you go ask a lot of motherfuckers be like, damn boy, you was supposed to been made it. Like, what's going on? Nah, I wouldn't. It
mm.
wasn't time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I wasn't ready. Cause had a motherfucker caught me back then, I probably would be on the same shit that's going on right now. You feel what I'm saying? In the industry and all that, like caught up in the heat and the wave and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready mentally up here. You feel what I'm saying? God got a different plan for me. He got a different gift for me. You know what I'm saying?
And how old are you?
22.
Which is still really young.
Exactly. I
And
got life ahead of me, bro. Like,
yeah,
feel me? I'm
and people really don't understand right now, but like the people that are 40 years old today, they're not going to stop streaming music. Where like in the old days, old people didn't really listen to
listen to it.
music,
Right.
but nowadays there's going to be literally billions of more people streaming music by the time we're 50 or whatever,
Come
to where it's
on,
like
bro.
it's not going to stop, and you're always going to be able to
It's
relate to
gonna
whoever
grow.
is in your area. You know.
Shit ain't gonna do nothing but get larger. And that's one thing about me. Like, excuse me, I probably ain't dropped as consistent over the 5 years, but I ain't never stopped growing. Like, I ain't
Mm.
never stopped getting better. Like, you gonna hear it every time, every tape I drop, every song I drop, you gonna hear it get better. I promise you, every time. Cause I'm never too big to learn.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. Like, that's what a lot of people learning to do. I ain't never too big to learn. See, back then, everybody thought they knew it all. Everybody thought they had it all figured out. We starting to learn though. You gotta keep up.
Hmm.
Gotta keep up what's
You
going
always
on.
got to be getting better.
Got to.
And when somebody does have like organic talent, like I'd say
Hmm.
you're in one of the artists that I've worked with where it's like you definitely do have talent.
For sure.
Where if you mix that with hard work and getting better,
And
that's where you really become on fire,
that's all I was
and
missing, bro.
unstoppable.
That's all I was missing, bro. Like was the push. Feel what I'm saying? Like the consistency, the hard work, the dedication. Like I always had the love for the shit. I always had the art. I always had the talent. I always had everything I needed. But I just wasn't utilizing what I had. You feel what I'm saying? I always felt like I was missing something when I had everything I needed in the palm of my hand. You feel what I'm saying? I always was waiting on this door to open, waiting on this specific thing to happen. I always had it. It was always waiting on me. You feel what I'm saying? I just had to step into it. Like I said, it's that frequency and that energy shift. Once you do it, you gonna know. You gonna feel it. I'm telling you. You gonna feel it. You gonna see.
What do you want your legacy to be as a person, or as PBT Ace the artist, or just as a person?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just like I said, bro. For I want this shit to be colossal, bro. Like I want to be known to help so many motherfuckers in so many ways, bro. Like just help, bro. Like I just want to be known that as I left and I was able to help, bro. Like and I'm still helping even when I'm gone. Like I said, like how like Pac, the energy ain't dying. Like my energy, I don't want it to die. I want it to continue to help when I'm gone. I want people to continue to be healed by my music, continue to feel and be able to, you know what I'm saying, connect with me from miles and miles and light years away. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that connection, bro. My legacy. But like I said, one, bro, they gonna know. He was really the one though. Like, watch, I'm telling you, they gonna know.
Yeah, and it's like you said earlier too. I forget exactly how you said it, but it's like wisdom, whether it's in a '90s Tupac rap or
Mm-hmm.
from the fucking year 1000,
Facts.
is like the truth is going to be the truth.
Straight
So
up.
like if you are dropping gems in your music, like what you just rapped,
Exactly.
where it actually means something to people and they can grow as a person from
Mm-hmm.
listening to you, that's always going to be valuable. And that is
Always.
what's valuable. They don't, in 100 years, nobody's going to care of how much your jewelry cost.
Come
You know what I
on,
mean?
bro.
Because it's just not going to matter. But if you like really putting a message there, that is valuable in different ways.
Like I said, like I don't want to just be remembered physically. Like,
Mm.
cause a lot of people die, and all you got is a memory of how they looked, how they, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I want you, like I said, feel this shit for forever. Know what I mean? Like, hear this voice forever. Like, they ain't gonna never forget this voice. Promise you, cause it's always gonna be real every time you hear it. They gonna like, damn, and this how he always been. You feel what I'm saying? That shit wasn't no act, no pretend, no stunt, none of that. Like they gonna know that. They gonna feel that forever.
Yeah, that's real. I usually ask this too, uh, and it's kind of like a weird question, but like say like God forbid today's your last day, right?
Hmm.
And your kids watch this interview 20 years from now or
Right.
whatever. What's like a message you would want to leave like to them?
To my kids, man, yeah, they had to be old enough to understand, but like, just don't get lost, like along the way. Just don't get lost, cause it's easy to get lost. This life shit ain't gonna do nothing but get harder. You know what I'm saying? But it's only gonna be hard as you make it on yourself. Feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
And like I said earlier, the number one thing is perception, bro. Like I don't never want y'all to perceive this life as you can't. I don't never want you to say you can't do nothing. You can't be this. You can't be that. And I always want y'all to look at life like the sky is not the limit, bro. This is my message to my children. The sky is not the limit. Everything in the universe is yours. You just gotta believe it. That's it.
That's real. And I like asking that question just because that's great advice. It's
Hmm.
applicable to literally everybody listening. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But that's super real.
Want y'all to tell y'all kids too. Feel what I'm saying? Like they done limited us for too long. Like,
Mm.
and I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about when I say they. Whoever in control. They done limit us so much for so long, bro. We ain't all this shit is ours. All this world is yours if you want it. You know what I mean? Just gotta believe it. That's it.
That's real. Uh, so you're here with your manager. She
Yeah,
helped you set everything up.
for sure.
For an artist that doesn't have a manager, what is and you've had a couple different managers, right? Like kind
Right,
of throughout the whole journey.
right.
What is it that you look for in a manager to kind of build that team around you as an artist?
God, I'm gonna say that. It gotta be connected by God, like, yeah, cause you gonna run into a lot of people along the way. Feel me? People who think they can sell you a dream. People who think they can, you know what I mean, flash something in front of you and you know what I mean, but just keep working. I mean, and if you gotta do it by yourself, do it by yourself too. Feel me? Don't never be afraid to do it alone. It ain't no such thing as can't stand tall on your own 10. Feel me? So
And you want to know, at the very least, know how to do it all on your own, just
right,
so that you know what's going on.
right.
Because I've seen it where people won't want to learn the business. They just want to be like, oh, maybe this guy will do it for me, and hopefully he
Facts,
does
facts,
everything right
facts,
and
facts.
everything trustworthy. Where it's like that sets you up for failure. Where it's like the more you understand the business, the more you can help your manager manage that business. You
Straight
know what I
up.
mean? To where
Straight
like
up.
everything just goes together. But
Find somebody who gonna put their mind with yours, not against it. You know what I mean? That's the first key. You know what I'm
say
saying?
that
Like
again.
find somebody that's gonna put their mind with yours and not against it.
Hmm.
That's the first key. And it don't even necessarily mean a disagree. They just got a different mind than yours. Y'all gotta have the same mind. Y'all got the same vision. Have the same goal. Same, you know what I mean?
Same
Same love
page.
for the game, all that. Like, feel what I'm saying? Everything gotta be the same. If you one chapter off, shit ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It's never gonna work. It's gonna probably go on for so long, but they gonna reach the end of the book before you do. Feel what I'm saying? So you still gonna be trying to catch up. But hey, like I said, God gonna align it though. You just gotta trust his process.
Yeah, that's real. Is there anything you already kind of mentioned your upcoming songs, but is there anything else you got upcoming that has been exciting for you?
Well, this week, I don't know how fast it's coming out, but this week I got some events coming up. I got 2 shows Saturday for All Star Weekend. Got one for a basketball tournament. Now I got one at the rooftop. And then also I'm about to be dropping my Drama Baby merch for my tape I just dropped too. Coming real soon. So just stay on the look, stay in tune. You know what I mean? I got a lot of good shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of new shit happening every day. Every day I open my eyes, I got something new going on. So y'all gotta be alert, just like me.
I'll try to, just because you said that, I'll try to get this totally
For
done
sure.
by Saturday or
For sure.
whatever.
For sure.
Uh, where is it you're performing?
So at the rooftop, and then Saturday, I said Saturday, before the rooftop, it's to be announced still. You know what I'm saying? Because we still locking all that in, but it's gonna be at like the Dust Bowl. How they be having a Dust Bowl? They having another basketball tournament for ages. What I think it's 18 to 24 or something like that. You know what I mean? Just everybody getting in the WNBA All Star Weekend groove. So we outside this weekend. You know what I mean? Just catch me wherever you catch me. I got it posted on my page, so if y'all want to be in tune, check it out. You know what I mean? It's on there.
Do you remember your first performance?
I still do to this day, man. It was in Muncie. We drove. I think we was all in a van, bro. We was either all in a van. It was like 5, 6 of us, man. It was me and my brothers, man. We drove out there to Muncie. It was a little 1-2. It really wasn't no.
Was it a
Nah.
house? Was it a
Matter
house
of
party
fact,
or a bar?
Matter of fact, I lied. That wasn't my first one. My first show ever. Shout out my cousin. She had her birthday party at the Silver Center. You know what I'm saying? I think I was like 15, like 14, 15 years old. That's when I dropped that burn notice and that murder and all that. You know what I mean? But she had a birthday party. It was her sweet 16. Nah, hell nah. She was like 13 because she a few years younger than me. She was like 13. So it was her birthday party. I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. But you know what I mean? I got up there. I rocked it out. You know what I'm saying? And since then, like everything changed too. Like I felt each time I did something for the first time, like from the first time I got in the studio, my first show, all that, I felt the transformation in myself. Like it was over after that. I said it's a wrap. I ain't gonna never stop doing this shit.
Like, are you saying you don't get nervous as much?
Nah, hell nah. I ain't got no. I don't got a shaking, but I love this shit, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I just love how much people love me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like I love myself more than anything, but that love you get from everybody loving your energy, bro, that's a different type of love, bro. That creates motivation inside of you, bro. Like that push you to wanna see what else you can do, bro. What's the next barrier I can break? You feel what I'm saying? I'm all like I said, the sky ain't the limit for me. I wanna keep elevating. Like, what can I do to be greater? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that first show, that adrenaline rush, like hearing everybody shouting and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like hearing everybody singing my shit, like that shit was crazy, bro. Like I'm like, damn, like I ain't never even, you feel me? I'm 15 years old. Like how the fuck, you feel what I'm saying? So it was just a
That is crazy.
self-reflecting moment, you feel what I'm saying? And it was like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. It was that confirmation. You know what
And
I'm
it goes
saying?
back to the frequency thing, because
Yeah.
at that time, you're emitting the frequency, and if people are singing along with you, they're in
Right.
tune with that. You know what I
That's why I'm
mean?
like, it's like, damn, they feel this shit too. Like, feel me? Like, I
That's
done there
cool.
feel like we was in this shit together, you know what I'm saying? For a moment. So it's like, it was just crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I'll never forget it. And I done did a lot of shows, but that first one, I'll never forget the first one. I'm gonna keep it real.
That's tight. Do you remember your first rap?
Yeah, my first rap ever, I was, like I said,
Can you spit
nah, I
it?
ain't even say that. I've been writing since I was like 8 years old. So my first, my first rap was, I only remember a few lines. It was like, my name is Lil Area, and I got a box head. If you play with me, I'ma hit you in your head. So you feel what I'm saying? It was just a little ABC rhyme, but
Yeah.
I used to ride around on my bike on a basketball court. They used to be like, get your little ass off the court. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been writing for a long time, bro. For a long time. My first rap I ever recorded, though, was a song about my cousin. Rest in peace, nephew. Like, that's a name it been so long since cuz died. Like, I ain't never forget my nigga, but like that energy just, if I'm saying, it ain't here no more, so I be forgetting to mention it. But he really installed this shit into me though. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like he used to pull up. He the type he'll pull up on you and freestyle for 3 minutes without stopping. Like swear to God, like just going. You feel what I'm saying? He used to make me do it. You feel what I'm saying? I keep fucking up and you know what I'm saying? But it was just I'll never forget that. So when he died, like I feel like it was my duty to write a song about him. I don't even remember how it go for real, but like I got an old video. It's on my Instagram. I'm gonna have to pull that back up too, so I can really remember them words. But
Yeah.
I wrote it when he died, bro, and it was like that was my first time recording. I recorded that at the what's his name, Melvin Marvin wanted to he do airbrush on the shirts. He had a little studio set up in his house, a little bullshit studio. You know what I'm saying? It was 2015, 2013, something like that. So it wasn't nothing major, like you know what I'm saying, like this. So I recorded, you feel what I'm saying? He put it on the CD. Man, what I used to take that motherfucker everywhere and play it, you know what I'm saying? And then when like I just felt like it was the shit, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like this shit got installed into me young, bro. Like I grew a love for this shit young. I ain't gonna lie.
You're probably one of the youngest people that are still from the CD era of
Facts,
music.
facts. That's what I'm
where you
saying.
got like an actual CD.
Like niggas wasn't making like my first tape. I made CDs. I made 200 copies of CDs and passed them out and sold them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
That's real.
I'm 13,
Even
14
today, it's
years
still
old.
valuable
Come
though.
on, bro. Like,
Well, even if it's like a flash drive, like
That's-
physically selling your music
right,
somehow is still valuable.
Right. The QR codes, that shit count too. Like all that shit count, bro.
And-
Street team in general. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
what you said too about your cousin's energy or whatever,
Mhm.
just because you don't always feel it because it's not around, you know, it
He's
still made you
here,
who you
bro.
are.
You
It's
feel what I'm
still there,
saying?
you
He's
know.
still here,
and in,
bro.
in
And I know he
music,
looking down cheesing with that big ass grin, bro. Like cheesing hard. Like, damn, look, cuz I never like back then. I know cuz would have never thought I'd be like this, bro. Like I know he looking down like, what this little nigga turned out to be crazy. Like, but I probably
when you say that, it reminds me of somebody. You know,
And
I'm
it's
sure.
like,
I'm sure the person watching this
straight
is
up,
gonna
bro.
relate.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I know my relatives. They gonna look like, yeah, he probably he know he looking down cheesing, bro. Like, and even back then, he probably seen something in me. That's probably why he did used to pull up and freestyle to me for 3 minutes. He probably ain't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Physical human form. You know what I mean? But it's a reason for all that shit. It's a reason that shit played out how it played out. You know what I'm saying?
That really, that's the power of music and energy.
Straight up.
You know, is
It
you
never
when you put it
dies,
out there,
bro.
you actually don't even know what the fuck's gonna
Straight
happen.
up,
You know,
bro. Straight up.
yeah,
Straight up.
because like one little thing can change the
Change
whole course of somebody's life. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Is there anything we haven't talked about that you want to, tell people?
Nah, not necessarily, man. Just stick with me, man. If you've been following me this long, you know what I'm saying? If you've been following from the beginning, I love you to death. You know what I mean? But just stay with me, bro. Like, we got a lot of shit coming up, bro. A lot of great things coming in the works. I feel it. I see it.
It is exciting. I feel it. You know, I mean,
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
seen you go more viral than like any other
Like, even
artist
just
in
this,
India.
like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
all
Like on a
this
real
shit, bro.
level.
Like
Yeah.
all this shit is the stepping stool of this shit, bro. Like,
Yeah. And I knew it was gonna go like this just because of how I've known you in the studio,
Right,
where it's
right.
like
it's
I knew
already
you were a real
connection.
person. You
Feel
know,
what I'm
it's not
saying?
like you're just putting on a whole act and like
Straight
acting
up.
like somebody else just to try to be somebody
Relevant.
else. You know
Feel
what I mean?
saying? Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro.
But I
Like,
appreciate it.
just stay true, stay you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my message I'm gonna leave with today. Stay true and stay you, bro. It'll pay off. And time is an illusion, bro. So don't think you're running out. You know what I mean? Everybody got a day, but don't force yourself into believing it's tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? It's coming, bro. It's coming.
And it really is like it's like just because you've had a gym membership for
Straight
a
up.
year doesn't mean shit. You know what I
Don't mean
mean?
nothing.
It's about how much you're actually grinding
on, bro.
towards what you want.
In between that time, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, I appreciate your time. Thank you for
Appreciate
coming
it, bro.
through. I'm gonna have you
No,
back on here soon.
You already know,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
You already know.